Now, we all know Detroit needs state financial help, some $200 million to get out of bankruptcy.
Well, this morning, Emergency Manager Kevin Orr told lawmakers their approval is needed to complete a fragile deal to soften pension cuts and save the works of art at the Detroit Institute of Arts from being sold.
One group, though, has organized against Detroit. 7 Action News investigator Jim Kirchner went to Lansing to take us behind the scenes.
They're already spending millions in this election year. They're known as Americans for Prosperity, sometimes known as the Tea Party, and on this issue, they're very aggressive here.
And are we talking all money, not one dime?
Not a state taxpayer dollars.
They say Detroit dug its own hole and still does not deserve help today. More on that in a minute. But what about the 23,500 retirees who worked a career in the city and now face steep health care and pension cuts? This group says look no further than the Detroit Institute of Arts.
What's more important, to have a painting on the wall that you look at, or to make sure that the pensioners have food on the table and can pay their rent?
It's not enough. It sounds great when you say it's worth $4 billion or $2 billion, but we believe it's worth less than $1 billion. And there's only a small number of pieces that are even worthwhile. And then what's the message to your community?
The amount of state tax money under consideration in Lansing is $200 million.
They can sell one painting and get $200 million. The state has a lot of priorities, roads, a lot of potholes.
And he doesn't just stop at bankruptcy. He says Detroit is still failing and not worthy of a bailout.
We look at the antics from the leadership in Detroit. We see George Cushenberry running into problems in January, February. We see the Mayor Dugan has many staff that are making 6 figures.
But when we turn the tables and ask about the inner workings of this organization, the spokesman, the front man, is not so upfront. The lightning rods for the Tea Party and Americans for Prosperity are the Koch brothers, billionaire private oil company owners in Kansas.
Well, David Koch is the founder of our organization back in 2003, but we have a lot of supporters here in Michigan.
David Koch and his brother Charles work behind the scenes and bring deep pockets. Watch when you ask how much here in Michigan.
I don't get any money from the Kochs.
Does your organization?
I don't know what they give at the national level, but we do have over 90,000 donors nationwide. And again, a lot of people.
Answering. So not one.
Well, we don't disclose.
Comes...
We don't disclose who our donors are,
okay,
because they're members, and we make a promise to our members that we don't share their information with other people, including the news media.
Even conservatives in Lansing say this position of not a dime for Detroit in bankruptcy is short-sighted.
It's an irresponsible statement, quite frankly. It doesn't reflect the reality. It is part of our state. It is in dire condition. And if we have the opportunity to settle and keep as many people whole as possible and provide control for the long haul, I think that's a good deal.
The hearings on this issue continue tomorrow and Thursday. In Lansing, Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.